Hello everyone, welcome to the DataWeave tutorials, and in this series we will be talking about DataWeave and how we can use this programming language to implement our API solutions in MuleSoft. So first of all, the question comes is, what is DataWeave, right? So DataWeave is nothing, it's just a functional programming language designed for transforming data. It is MuleSoft's primary language for data transformation as well as expression language used to configure components and connectors. Okay, what does this mean? So, like for those of you who don't know about MuleSoft, so MuleSoft is basically a platform that helps us create APIs, define APIs, okay, enterprise level APIs. So DataWeave is something that we can use to transform the data. Like, of course, when there is an API involved, there must be a request, there must be a response. Now, whatever information that is being sent in a request or received in a response is in a certain format, okay, and we need to extract only relevant information, and we need to transform our information into a certain format. In those cases, we use DataWeave to provide a structure to unorganized data into an organized form. So what are the MIME types and script anatomy? So of course, I mean, those of you who have experience with API, you must know that there is certain MIME types. Okay, there is application JSON, application CSV, XML. So there are certain formats in which we can have our payloads, right? We can have an XML type of payload. We can have a JSON format. So mostly with REST APIs, JSON format is used mostly. And here is a format of DataWeave, like what goes into the structure of a DataWeave script. Okay, first of all, there is a declaration that is %DW 2.0. So it is a sort of a declaration similar to, if you are familiar with HTML. So we write doc type HTML to just have that HTML5 declaration. So it's something like that. It says that we are using DataWeave 2.0, and we describe the input and output MIME type. Okay, so input payload is application JSON, okay, and output is application CSV. So this is a general anatomy of a script, of a DataWeave script. Now, first and foremost, whenever we talk about any language, we talk about all the data type it has to offer. So majorly the DataWeave offers these 5 variables, that is number, boolean, string, arrays, and objects. Okay, now let's just go to a DataWeave playground demo. So for that, let me just go to the Chrome. Okay, so this is a platform provided by MuleSoft, DataWeave only, where we can just come here and we can just play around with the language and see what we can do. So here they provide us with the payload, whatever payload you want to have, you can have that here, and this is the output. So for now we have just written payload, and it is exactly displaying what the payload is. Okay, now, so we talked about the variables. Okay, what kind of variables we have. So let's just go ahead and see a quick demo of it. So there is a function called type of. Okay, so there is a type of in DataWeave as well. We can have let's say a string here. I'll say a string, so it is displaying, okay, this is a string. We can have a boolean variable. Let me write boolean. It says boolean. We can have a number. There is a number. We can have an array, 1 2 3. So you can see this is an array, and we can also have object. So this is an object. We can have a key value pairs in this. So yeah, I mean, that's all for the basics and the type of the data types that DataWeave has to offer. In the next upcoming videos, we'll learn more about the functions and all the decision making and whatever we learn in a traditional programming. Any programming that you have learned, there are certain looping or decision making, everything. So yeah, thank you for this. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.